Hey, y'all. We're going to get us a reading for the sign of Libra. As you know, I've already began my pre-shuffle before I press the record button. So, I'm going to cut the deck and we're going to get into it with the main energy for the sign of Libra. Now, Libra, bottom of the deck, we have Knight of Wands. This Knight of Wands is somebody slowly moving toward another person to maybe make them an offer. I'm hearing something about an offer of peace. Somebody might want to hash out some type of differences or something like that you two may be having or something. Try to extend some type of emotional gesture, you know, propose something different. You have Judgment, first card out. So I'm hearing something about somebody realizing the ways of their faults or seeing their faults in a different manner. What card was this that jumped? Seven of Swords energy. So this may have had something to do with somebody being sneaky or somebody being deceitful or something like that. Somebody seems to have had a rebirth or awakening, you know, and they more so are seeking some type of forgiveness or some type of mercy or something like that in a situation. You have the Hangman. So somebody is viewing something differently than how they viewed it before. You know, in previous terms, it's really giving somebody is letting go of a certain type of mindset or something like that, which has had them stuck. You got the Strength card coming out. So somebody might be deciding to be brave or be courageous. This speaks of somebody who has some type of natural leadership skills or an ability to persuade, you know, others to more so agree with them or whatnot. Yeah, and you have a Tower. So something has been completely broken down. Something is very chaotic. It has been some type of sudden change or something like that, which is more so thrown somebody off center. Now, this is 4 of the major arcana, so this is definitely something big. You know what I mean? Something is life-changing for somebody, or somebody has, you know, again, really, look, and then you have the Death card. Something ended, something changed, something metamorphed with this chaos, with this Tower moment, this complete breakdown. Like something is life-changing. Libra, Ace of Pentacles. So it's something about somebody having an opportunity or trying to manifest a major opportunity, something stable, something prosperous, something more so to help them go on. But with the 6 of Pentacles, is given that they need you to give to them. They need somebody to invest in them. They need somebody to help them. Be generous to them. Share with them. I'm hearing something about somebody not being able to give to another person, you know, what they are asking. Yeah. And you got this 10 of Cups, which came out. So this speaks of some type of harmonious energy, some type of fulfillment. You know, somebody is like, they really want something to be happy, harmonious at the end, you know. It's some type of fulfillment. It's really giving like somebody want to come home, or it's something with them having their wishes come true, their dreams fulfilled. And with this 2 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, somebody might be juggling multiple priorities right now. You know, the different things that they desire or the way that they see something going, they might be having to consider the fact that it's unrealistic. But again, something has definitely shifted with another individual. Something has changed. This Judgment card, baby, it was major. What is this Judgment for Libra? This could even be you. You know what I mean? Going through this moment of judgment. Yeah. So it's some type of illusions that somebody had going when it came to all these different opportunities, all these different emotional investments that they were invested in, which has them under judgment or has brought them to some type of realization. Somebody now feels different about. What is the 7 of Cups? You got the World card. So something has come to completion. Something has reached fulfillment. Something has come into full circle. A contract is over. What is this World card energy? You got 9 of Cups. So something has come to completion with somebody reaching their goals or somebody being satisfied with this Tower moment. It's really given at first in a moment of chaos. Somebody may have felt like they had whatever they needed to endure a certain situation, but now, you know, I don't know, it's giving some type of breakdown energy. What is this 9 of Cups about? What is this fulfillment, the satisfaction? You have the Page of Pentacles. So somebody was completely satisfied with what it is that they felt like they were manifesting. In the beginning stages, something seemed like it was coming together, you know. But it's giving, again, the further that they got into this Tower, I'm seeing something, like it's like something withered away, like turned to ashes, crumbled, dusted. I don't know exactly what that is. But with this Knight of Pentacles, somebody had some type of routine, or somebody felt like they were responsible for seeing something through. And again, that had a lot to do with these multiple priorities. Like somebody did not want to leave something behind that they had already gotten started. Clarify this Knight of Pentacles energy. Okay, so you got a High Priestess, Empress in a reverse. So somebody may have had 2 different options, or somebody may have even wanted this Empress, and like somebody wanted a High Priestess to be like codependent or something like that on them. With this Empress in a reverse, it speaks of something being infertile, you know what I mean? So even like what this person was holding on to, this routine that they felt responsible for, something was not successful. They were not able to get something to implant again. And that's why they had, again, these multiple priorities when it came to these different illusions. At first, they thought that they had successfully anchored something in. But again, something changed quickly for this individual, or for you, or for whoever. You know what I mean? Can I have 1 for this Knight of Pentacles energy for Libra? Who is this Knight? You got a Page of Cups. So this Page of Cups speaks of somebody having like different limitless potential when it came to opportunities to create, you know. Somebody having different epiphanies, receiving different messages, pleasant surprises. Okay, so somebody thought that they were receiving messages even after the fact of a situation. It's like some type of Tower moment. Somebody thought that they had still gained some type of enlightenment, you know, or they was receiving notification again, having epiphanies, good messages that they were able to continue on with something. Because again, it's something about some type of challenges, somebody battling to maintain control. So you may have went through a weakened state, or somebody went through a weakened state where another person saw it as, you know what I mean, okay, they were actually going to be okay because you were not, or something. What's this Hangman energy? Somebody has to sacrifice something though. You got the Wheel of Fortune. So something unpredicted happened when it came to this 7 of Cups. You know, all of these different options that somebody was invested in. What happened? You got Sun card in a reverse when it came to this World card. So somebody was unsatisfied. Somebody was not okay. It's some type of insecurities that was highlighted or something. When it came to this fulfillment, this contract, something may have been exposed online which caused somebody to be insecure or something like that. But with the Sun card in the reverse, again, it speaks of somebody having some type of childhood traumas or something like that. What's going on with the Sun card in the reverse? Why is it in the reverse? You have 9 of Wands in the reverse. So somebody did not have, you know, it's like what was needed in order to protect themselves. Somebody was not learning from their lessons when it came to the different goals that they wanted to reach, or the different things that they were seeing as being satisfactory, you know, in their life. The different things that they were happy with, content with. Yeah, and you have this Empress energy in the upright. So somebody, again, they was unaware. They lacked the resources needed when it came to this Empress energy. you know, in them manifesting something, this Empress. Them using some type of skill, being dedicated in order to manifest something with this Empress. What's going on with this Empress energy? You got a Knight of Cups. So this Empress turned down a proposal. It's something about this Empress being moody or something like that when it came to a routine. Somebody being like bitchy or something like that. You know, again, with the codependent as well too. Somebody being very selfish. And you have a Queen of Wands energy, which is burden when it comes to this Page of Cups. These different ways of creating something. So it's really given that somebody is not fooling with another person, like they're not fucking with another person. And because they not, somebody don't know how to gain access, you know. This Queen of Wands is somebody who may have had some type of influence or something like that. Who is this Queen of Wands? I ain't gonna keep it, but I want to know. Who is this Queen of Wands? You got a Two of Pentacles. So it's some type of juggling, multiple priorities. Queen of Swords. Something when it came to boundaries or somebody's Queen of Wands knew something when it came to this Magician energy. Let me see something. Clarify this Queen of Wands for me, Spirit. Clarify this Queen of Wands for Libra. It say rejecting you is protecting myself. I was being selfish. So this Queen of Wands may be somebody that you had to reject in order to protect yourself. In order for like your self-love or your self-care or something like that. Give me something with this Queen of Wands. What's this Queen of Wands got to say? I am distracting myself to avoid thinking of you. So this Queen of Wands is somebody who is in your business. Again, with that influence. This may have been somebody close to you. Give me one more of this Queen of Wands. Somebody who was close to you. It say, I was afraid that you would reject me if I shared my feelings to you. But that was in the reverse. So this is somebody who you felt like they were being open with you. You felt like they was communicating with you. Don't want to be contacted right now. I wish to be left alone. This is somebody that you're not speaking to right now, though. Again, you separated yourself from somebody because you were able to see their true colors and feel something about them. So it's something about somebody's cutoff game. Your cutoff game being strong. What's going on with this Strength card? This influence, this leadership. This speaks of, well, it's Eight of Swords, you know. This Eight of Swords speaks of some type of mental entrapment or something like that, which was unpredicted when it came to this Seven of Cups energy. All this razzling and dazzling, all these different illusions, all these different options when it came to these emotional investments, all these different options that somebody felt like they had, you know. Somebody's mind is in like a strong hold or something like that. Somebody feels isolated, alienated or something like that within their surroundings. What's going on with this Eight of Swords? You got a King of Cups. So this King of Cups is somebody who has some type of intuitive gift or something like that. A masculine who is very balanced, you know, very compassionate. But again, with this Sun card being in the reverse, like all is not well with this masculine when it came to this cycle, when it came to, you know, this contract. This King of Cups is not like, they're not as stable as they present themselves. It's some type of insecurities or something like that when it comes to this King of Cups, which is being brought to the surface. What's going on with this King of Cups? Who is this King of Cups? You got Three of Swords. This King of Cups is in heartbreak. Because, again, it's something with them not knowing what action to take in order to get their goals met. This King of Cups is gaining a different perspective. This King of Cups is the one who feels like they have had to take some type of loss or something. What is this loss about? It has something to do with this Empress energy. What is this Three of Swords? What's this new perspective? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, some type of heartbreak when it comes to this Queen of Pentacles, Empress energy. This Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's very stable, you know, within this Empress energy. Somebody who's very nurturing, very compassionate, very close. Give me more on this Queen of Pentacles. Why is this King of Cups heartbroken about this Queen of Pentacles? You have Two of Pentacles. So it was some type of juggling when it came to this collaborating energy that this King of Cups was in, or juggling. They had multiple priorities. They wasn't being completely honest with themselves about the upkeep. And now with this Knight of Cups in the reverse, this Queen of Pentacles don't want no offer either from this Knight of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles may even be moody. You know what I mean? Like somebody is not fooling around with another person. They don't want anything to do with them. This, the King of Cups, is also heartbroken or something by what this Queen of Pentacles is building. Because it's something with them not being allowed to help, them not being allowed to intervene, them not having anything to do with it. Look, and you have this Page of Wands energy. This Page of Wands speaks of somebody having limitless ways that they can create, some limitless actions that they can take. Limitless potential, like somebody stepping back and actually seeing something, you know, come out of like the actions that they have taken. And again, that's what was going on with this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands was very focused and determined to see something, you know, sprout, see something actually happen, something manifest. But this Queen of Wands got this pleasant surprise about this Tower energy. This sudden change. And with this Knight of Swords, you know, this speaks of somebody going against the grain. Like something is real chaotic with a person just basically doing whatever the hell it is that they want to do. And again, they trapped in that mindset. It had something to do with like life cycles, the way that something is destined to go. Like, and again, all these different illusions. Somebody feel like they have more control in the situation than what they do. What's this Knight of Swords rushing in about? Three of Pentacles. Defending this collaboration. That's where this Tower moment is happening though. With whatever it was that somebody was building. It's like somebody knew they was going against the grain. And again, they kept you unaware of something. Some type of collaborating building this King of Cups was doing because they was insecure. They may have even been insecure about, again, something on the internet. It's some type of exposure or something being shown on the internet. What is this Three of Pentacles about? Ten of Pentacles. So something may have been coming to end when it comes to this Ten of Pentacles energy. Or something changed. Again, which caused some type of loss, some type of heartbreak. Somebody didn't know how to get back. They didn't know how to recover their goals, their satisfaction, like back to a position of being satisfied. And you got Three of Cups in the reverse. See, somebody overdid something when it came to this Queen of Pentacles Empress energy and what they was building. This Three of Cups in the reverse speaks of gossip. You know, this Three of Cups in the reverse speaks of like some type of addictions, alcoholism. You know, it's like a group of negative Nancy's or something like that. Again, something ended when it came to this collaborating, this friendship. Like, yeah, no, with this Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles ain't fucking with nobody. What's going on with this Three of Cups in the reverse? Why is it Justice? And that was justice for a situation because somebody had too much shit going on. They was juggling multiple priorities instead of coming straight. You know, and it's something with somebody sticking to the same routine and having an attitude about the way that things are going. Four of Cups. Not paying attention to their intuition, not paying attention to the warnings is what somebody was doing. See, so even with this Page of Wands, it's giving me that somebody's focus was thrown off. They was being warned that they were supposed to lay something to rest with this Four of Swords energy. But instead, they was too focused on the fact that they felt like they was getting some type of results or something like that. And now with this Death card, it might be some type of, again, somebody is retreating from something. Something ended and somebody is having to step back from this ambitious ways, this rushing in, this going against the grain. Because again, they now feel trapped in their mind or something. Or bound to a certain type of mindset or something. And you got this, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. King of Pentacles in a reverse. Everybody just came out at one time. Somebody tried to take some type of quick action or some type of passion project towards somebody. Nine of Pentacles, somebody's lifestyle, somebody's stability. And you got a Queen of Swords where somebody has mental clarity. They have mental clarity about what was going on. Again, they don't feel no certain type of way, but they know what actions to take now. Somebody is operating from some type of truth and honesty. And this Queen of Swords look like she's saying something to this King of Swords. Somebody who felt like they had some type of authoritative position, you know, or some type of, again, bright idea. They had the mental clarity or something like that. It's something about coloring. And you got a King of Pentacles in a reverse. This King of Pentacles speaks of somebody being very greedy. You know, somebody overdoing something. Somebody being very materialistic when it came to their lifestyle. The way that they was living. It's like their goals was, you know what I mean, very mundane or something like that. So it was some type of ending being laid to rest when it came to this Queen of Swords and this mental manipulation that came along with this Three of Pentacles. This collaborating, this building, you know, with this King of Cups energy. Somebody shut off the emotions. And with this Queen of Swords setting these boundaries, somebody, whoever is in this King of Swords energy, you know what I mean? It's something with this Queen of Swords being aware that somebody was trying to take something from them too. Now understand, like how I always say, this is tarot. You flip or switch them roles. This could very well be a masculine who got his feelings in check. You know, yeah, he felt a certain type of way. He may have even been prone to sucker text, you know, back in the day, but it is what it is. They learned from them lessons, you know, got his emotions in check, and he got turning his back to shit. So don't get too caught up on the genders, you know what I mean? King, queen shit. You balancing shit out. But it's something, you know, with this Queen of Swords being aware of this bully energy, this theft energy, speaking about somebody trying to take something when it came to this group, this collaborating and people working with this King of Swords who was insecure. And again, this King of Pentacles in a reverse, like somebody, first of all, I'm sorry, y'all. This Queen of Swords, right? Like how I said, she's saying something to this King of Swords energy. This person who thought that they had some type of mental clarity when it came to this Ten of Pentacles. You know, so it's something about this stability, this contract, this divine inheritance, which somebody lost again. And they don't know how to recover. They don't know how to get it back. But it's due to them being greedy when it came to this Three of Cups. Somebody tried to pour into too many cups. They tried to pour into too many different situations. Like, again, with that Seven of Cups. Like, somebody was very determined to force something to go their way. And by being that way, they overdid something. They ended up being a King of Pentacles in a reverse. And again, with this gossiping, this groupie energy, you know what I mean? This, yeah, sour energy. What's going on with this King of Pentacles? Yeah, it's given that somebody separated themselves, though. You walked away from a situation or you decided to release something. You gained the mental clarity and let it go. High Priestess. Exactly. And that's justice. Because somebody had too much going on when it came to, you know, offering a proposal. Somebody withdrew a proposal and then held on to it. And it's something about you coming to the understanding that you didn't need it. You were the stability in a situation, you know. What's going on with this High Priestess? You got some being balanced out when it comes to a contract, or something was healed when it came to this Two of Cups energy. Some type of companionship or partnership or something like that. with this High Priestess energy, is given that you knew, you know what I mean, that you had to heal something. Because it's something with, again, somebody ignoring the warning signs when it came to, you know, the actions that they wanted to take when it came to this Queen of Wands. But again, this High Priestess, no, you knew that you had invested in something, or somebody knew that they had invested in a situation for long enough. They had poured into it for long enough. Somebody was not accepting what you were trying to give, so you stopped giving it. And again, with this Ace of Pentacles, something ended when it came to this opportunity, this prosperity. I'm hearing something about somebody's abundance that came along with this Two of Cups situation, this companionship, this mutual agreement. Something was laid to rest. And then somebody tried to rush in and still keep you in some type of mental entrapment. It's something about making you think that something was life cycles, like something just was, you know, like your little bumps in the road, or even childs, and it was certain things that you was going through where you were more so viewing it like it was just life, but it was really manipulation or something like that. What's going on with this Two of Cups energy? Page of Wands. It was some type of passion project when it came to this Queen of Swords energy. Yeah. Somebody may have even had some type of promiscuous ways or something like that toward, you know, this Queen of Swords energy that they was building something with. Somebody took some type of quick action toward a new beginning when it came to this Three of Cups. Because, again, they thought that something was a Ten of Pentacles. They thought that somebody already had their divine inheritance, that somebody was tapped in. And that with this loss, this moving away from this situation, you know, that they would be completely satisfied. Like, yeah, they didn't know how they was going to hold on to it, but they still would be satisfied or something like that. Star card energy. See, somebody was trying to keep faith. They took some type of action toward this third party to start a new beginning, and they tried to keep faith that they was going to be able to be greedy and overdo something when it came to this Queen of Pentacles. They want to hold on to you at the same time. So they want to build two different houses, build in two different places or something like that. Somebody was pouring into different situations. They regret it now, because that was that Five of Cups that jumped. What's that star card about? Yeah. Eight of Cups, Five of Swords. So it's something about, again, you gaining enlightenment and walking away. Walking away. Yeah, you gained enlightenment. And it's also given that somebody was making obstacles in places where they did not belong. Somebody was making something too challenging when it came to this High Priestess. In which, again, this High Priestess ended up walking away, or this person ended up walking away. It's really giving me this High Priestess ended up walking away from this bully energy, this abusive energy that somebody was in. Because somebody was unfair. They were being very unfair. And when it came to this High Priestess, it's like this High Priestess had some type of truth or something like that in a situation. Some type of wisdom when it came to, again, somebody juggling multiple priorities. Like, somebody was not being honest with themselves when it came to them withholding some type of proposal or something like that. Like, somebody didn't know what choice to make between an Empress and a Queen of Wands. But again, with this Five of Swords energy, like, somebody was supposed to balance something out. They were supposed to heal something. They were supposed to learn to be sensible again. They was ignoring the warning signs when it came to this Page of Wands, this promiscuous energy. This, somebody just didn't know what action to take. And again, with this Six of Pentacles, they felt like they was going to just ride it out. Keep both. Look, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. They was going to keep both. Keep sharing. Sharing is caring. Look, and that's how they was going to get that Ten of Pentacles. By being very frugal. Somebody was being very stingy when it came to this partnership with you or with another individual again. They were trying to give as less as possible. Like, hold on. So it's something with you being generous to them. I'm telling you. That's how you know they really didn't have shit. Outwardly or inwardly. But yeah, they was trying to still hold on to something. Hold on to this Ten of Pentacles. Hold on to your divine energies. It's something with your bloodline, your lineage, the stability that comes from it, even though something was laid to rest. And now with the Seven of Wands, they finding it challenging to maintain control of this, you know what I mean? Or it's like the actions that they have to take in order to maintain control. To keep this passion project going, like to keep in this fiery energy, because it's something with you setting boundaries, with you speaking directly to a person. Again, you having some type of mental clarity, truth, and honesty about this Three of Pentacles, whatever it was that somebody was building. And with this Five of Pentacles in the reverse, somebody is finding it challenging to maintain control, because it's something about you recovering from some type of financial loss or something like that. You recovering from some type of toxic energy in this new beginning. You gained some type of spiritual enlightenment. Again, went through a rebirth. It's some type of ascension energy that somebody knows about when it comes to this Ten of Pentacles. And now they're heartbroken because you got your divine inheritance for sure. For sure. And you are satisfied. You fulfilled. But again, somebody don't know how to knock you off your spot, how to knock you off your stance. Again, full card. It's something with you taking a risk. Taking a risk on your faith, taking a risk on your beliefs or something like that. Taking a risk on trusting yourself about this King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody being greedy and working with other people when it came to them trying to find some type of stability. King of Wands energy, and you seen he came out sideways. A King of Wands chose to walk away from a High Priestess or something like that. You know, this King of Wands speaks of a visionary. Somebody who is willing to overcome the different challenges being presented to them. But something changed quickly with this King of Wands. With this walking away of this High Priestess. Again, in the situation being balanced out when it came to justice. Because it's like somebody should have gave somebody something, and then when they didn't, they held on to it. Somebody eventually didn't want it. You know what I mean? And then they found themselves being responsible for more things, being weighed down or something like that. And you have a Page of Swords in the reverse. Like somebody lacks some type of mental clarity. This King of Wands lacks mental clarity. They lack understanding, or they was very immature with their thinking. Somebody is nasty with their mouth too. Like the way that they speak, the things that they say, the way that their mind works, the way that they communicate. Again, like somebody was supposed to learn to be sensible. They were supposed to balance something out, heal. And instead, when it came to the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, like somebody, they made a bad investment, made a bad choice when it came to this Ten of Cups situation. Again, it was a bad investment to be frugal or to be stingy when it came to this partnership, this past partnership, which is laid to rest now, because there's nothing that they could do about it. And somebody is suffering from challenges because you see them for exactly who they are. Look, Devil, Three of Wands. Yeah, no. They made a bad choice when it came to this demonic energy. This being trapped in their shadow self. This not being able to fight temptation. It's something about, again, some type of commitments, this contract. Like somebody was caught off guard by the quick actions, the quick movements of this Queen of Swords to turn her back on this Three of Pentacles when it came to this King of Cups. And again, they insecure about this contract now. They tied in, baby. All this Seven of Cups, all this illusions that they had was a bad investment, because now they under judgment when it comes to this Ten of Cups. And see, with all this toxic shit they was trapped in, somebody didn't foresee you recovering from this Five of Pentacles. They didn't see you like having a comeback when it came to this new beginning. That they now know that you have when it comes to this Ten of Pentacles. It's like anybody but you type energy. And baby, it ended up being absolutely you. Nobody but you. Look, Ten of Wands, Hermit energy. Somebody is now burdened. They isolated and they burdened. Because something came to the end of your burdens with you taking a risk. and following your intuition, following your enlightenment, following, and something about being bare as well, being like honest, being stripped down. Like somebody actually come to the understanding now that they created way more responsibility than they can handle when it comes to, you know, the end result of a situation. And with this Hermit energy, they are burdened. Somebody feels isolated. This King of Wands, this visionary, because see, they seen everything except this High Priestess walking away and actually getting some type of justice. Give me one more and close it out. Or two more. You got Two of Wands with this, Two of Swords, I'm sorry, with this Ace of Wands. Somebody is at a standstill. Again, because with this Page of Swords, they still stuck in this immature mindset, this immature mentality, this not wanting to submit, not wanting to, again, with the submit, like not wanting to heal. Somebody is not paying attention to the different warnings that they are receiving. And with this Ace of Wands, they want to start some type of new project or take some type of major action, you know, to get something off the ground still. In order to get this Nine of Pentacles, see the same Nine of Pentacles that they had in the past, this Six of Cups, this past energy, this familiar. Somebody is very uncomfortable. Because with this Moon card, it was something hidden. Somebody's focus was off when it came to this Chariot energy, the authority that somebody actually had in order to control this Queen of Cups, you know. So it's somebody's emotions, their intuition, what they're pouring into, you know, their spiritual senses, something with somebody's psychic abilities again, too. With this Ten of Swords, somebody wanted to cause some type of mental breakdown. Nine of Swords, like, you know what I mean, some type of depression, some type of anxiety or something like that. Maybe even you went through a certain depressive state or something like that. And with this Eight of Pentacles, somebody wanted another person to focus on that, focus on the doom and gloom, be stuck, you know. Again, master some type of depression. And with this Five of Wands, this speaks of some type of conflict, rivalry, competition, like to always be at battle. Is really giving me conflicting energy when it comes to yourself. And with this Six of Wands, it like somebody wanted this to be seen in the public eye. Like it's something about somebody wanting a person's public reputation to be a certain type of way. And with this Seven of Swords, somebody wanted to get away with that Seven of Cups energy that they was in. I'm telling you, all this razzling and dazzling. That's why they didn't have an epiphany and now, and they don't even know what choice to make. Because neither situation is a good situation. The Seven of Swords, again, somebody was in some type of backstabbing energy, some type of shape-shifting energy when it came to this lover's dynamic, this Hierophant energy. This is some type of marriage, some type of commitment, a divine contract, you know, with this Hierophant. It's something with two people being knowledgeable or something like that, being able to put heads together, like power energy, power couple, power energy. And with this Magician energy, like somebody trying to control a situation, somebody trying to manifest what they wanted and not consider anybody else. This person now finds themselves in regret. Because now that's water under the bridge. There's nothing that they can do to change a situation. And with this Six of Swords, you have already moved on, or you have already released something, or somebody has let something go, which actually changed, you know, the dynamics of a situation. It caused for something to shift. It may have been some type of travel. Somebody may have put distance between them and another person. And with this Ace of Swords, you know, this speaks of somebody having some type of mental breakthrough or something like that. Like they have mental clarity that they now have some type of conflict. This may be this Emperor energy, you know. Somebody who is striving off of structure and control, dominance, you know. Somebody who is something about them not wanting to leave their post. Like very rigid, very stubborn. And with this Two of Wands, this speaks of them exploring this, them expanding, them trying to take forward movement in order to get this victory. They fucked themselves up. And I'm sorry, I ain't mean to say that hard, but they messed themselves up. And now they stuck, they at a standstill. Because when they go into hermit mode, they do this soul searching. They go internal, they realize that, you know, it's some type of routine, something that they kept on doing that has them left out in the cold. And now they burdened by what it is that they manifest. could see in their mind, they could foresee that they was going to get some type of satisfaction or something like that. But now they have a contract with the devil or a contract with the shadow side. It's some type of karmic contract that this person has now with this action that they took, this project. So that was your read, Libra.